Thor News presents Comet C2012 S1 ISON and WTF Earth. Seriously, bro. Part 44. Comet ISON has wings and is breaking up. And Lovejoy has a comet within a comet. A comet within a comet? Man, all I know is breaking up is hard to do. First off, I would like to thank Bruce Gary, Tony Scarmato, and all the other amateur astronomers out there who have been picking up the slack for professional astronomers. And I recommend, if you want to stay up to date on all the best photographs of Comet ISON, head on over to spaceweather.com and check out their gallery. They update it regularly and it's pretty awesome. Comet ISON, the fragmented winged asterisk, a comet within a comet? Comet, question mark? Alright, after I jumped the shark last night at GLP, I'm going to try and get back into form. We're taking a look at all the new data, all the new photos, all the new stories, and we're bringing it to you. Here's the deal, man. There have been some reports that ISON broke up, which is kind of weird because I remember a while back when this one photo came out of the Hubble, it sure does not look like it is in one piece. So maybe it went in one piece to begin with. And it sure looked weird. Almost looked like it had eyeballs. And remember, science and governments have assured us 100% there is not a chance ever in any single way a Comet ISON could have hurt a single human being on the planet. And they've even backed this up with $1 million guarantee. If Comet ISON does hurt anybody, they'll give everybody on the planet $1 million. I guess they'd call that quantitative using 5. Okay, I made that up. Okay, let's cover these. Number 1, their appearance, the wings, he means, the wings appearance is remarkably symmetrical, meaning shaped alike, which is kind of freaky. Where have I heard winged celestial body before? Anybody know? It's just not coming to me right now. I've heard people talk about a winged celestial body. Oh well. Prior to this outburst, several so-called jets, and he's saying several so-called jets. Like, we don't have any official term for this thing, you know, like, that's cool. I said jet ring, but then everybody pooped on my dinner plate, so I took it back. Man, you guys are tough and rough, mean, angry, bitter. The jets have been reported in the area of activity that seems to be the source of these wings. Thus, it is possible that we are seeing enhanced dust emission due to the jet's nucleus. You know what's cool is if Comet ISON does have wings, that totally verifies science theory that comets are just dirty snowballs. Because everybody knows the reason snowballs fly is because they have wings. Am I right? Am I right? Right on. Over at Universe Today, they even say Comet ISON grows wings. Comet Lovejoy, a fountain. Now I want to say again that I keep getting tagged with a fearmonger, which I don't think is appropriate at all. Overall, I think we can save the day. And B, whereas like government's theory is, hey, don't be prepared. Government will take care of you. Thor's theory is a lot like the Boy Scouts. Just be prepared, dude. Be prepared. Mentally, physically, spiritually, for anything. Wonderful photos of Comet ISON and Lovejoy with their swollen comas and developing tails have appeared on these pages. But recently, amateur and professional astronomers have probed deeper to discover fascinating dust structures emanating from their cores. Really, I haven't seen many pictures from the pros. You got them, UT, give them up. Hidden within the minute, luminous cocoon of haze and gas lies the true comet nucleus, a dark, icy body that typically spans from a few to 10 kilometers wide. Comet ISON's nucleus could be as large as several kilometers and hefty enough to survive its close call with the sun. Last Wednesday morning, November 13th, when calm air allowed a sharp view inside Comet Lovejoy's large, 15 arc-minute wide coma, I noticed something odd about the false nucleus at low magnification. So I upped the power to 287x for a closer look. X is times. Extending from the fuzzy core in the subward direction was a small cone or fountain-shaped structure of denser, brighter dust shaped like a miniature comet. By good fortune, Dr. P. Clay Sherrod of Arkansas Sky Observatories, USA, and Luc Arnold of Saint Michel l'Observatoire, France, shared images they'd made at a high magnification of the identical feature right at the same time as my observation. There's no doubt that what we saw was a jet or combined jets of dust and vapor blasting from Lovejoy's true nucleus. Jets are linear or fan-shaped features and carry ice, dust, and even snowballs from inside the nucleus out into space. They typically form where freshly exposed ice from breaks or fissures in the comet's crust vaporizes in the sun heat. Right, a comet within a comet. That sounds cool. That sounds safe. That sounds normal. Yeah, everything's normal. Man, what I wouldn't give to see this one up close. Wait, we can. Spotting a jet usually requires good seeing and high magnification. Jets often point toward the sun for good reason. The sunward side of the comet is where the heating is happening. Activity dies back as the comet rotates to face away from the sun during the night and early hours. Sometimes material sprayed by the jets expands into a curved parabolic hood within the coma. This may explain the wing-shaped structures poking out from Comet ISON's coma, seen in recent photos. Possibly, the November 13th to 14th outburst released a great deal of fresh dust that's now being pushed back toward the tail by the ever-increasing pressure of sunlight as the comet approaches perihelion. Wow, that's a trippy picture of Comet ISON, man. Looks like a phoenix or a hawk. It definitely looks like a dirty snowball. Looks like a dirty snowball, phoenix, hawk, dragon, avenger. That's trippy. When examining a comet, I start at low magnification and note coma shape, compactness, and color, as well as tail form and length, and details like the presence of streamers or not. Then I crank up the power and carefully study the area around the nucleus. Hell yeah, dude. Cranking up the power is awesome. Surprises may await your careful gaze. If Comet ISON does break up, the first sign of it happening might be an elongation or stretching of the false nucleus. It's no longer a small star-like disk, or if you notice a fainter second nucleus tailward of the main, Comet's days may be numbered. Man, that is a trippy photo. Rotation pixel, a hot rotation pixel, baby. This article at news.discovery.com called Ice, Gas, and Fire, Comet ISON's stunning portrait. As we all know, when you think of a dirty snowball, you think of gas and fire. They say currently the nucleus is retaining its structure, but that could change at any time. It could break apart and fragment. Well, yeah. Will Comet ISON truly become the comet of the century? It will have to overcome its trials by fire and swing past the far side of the sun before we find out. In short, all bets are off. Why's that chick got a squid on her face? Food helmet sustains you with algae. Oh, that's good science, man. Great science. Indeed. All right, thank you all. I'm going to end this one a bit early because I'm going to make a whole nother part. There's so much information coming out now. So hard to keep up, but I'm going to do my best. And Lovejoy is a comet within a comet, like those little dolls. Yeah, and I promise this one was more factual and straight to the point. And the next one, which I'll have out pretty soon, will be all funny, speculation, pure wildness, because I got some great guesses, some of the weird crap that is going on. All right, I will. See you soon. Now, give me a hug, baby. Thank you all very much. God bless. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents Comet C2012 S1 ISON and WTF Earth. Seriously, bro. Part 44. Comet ISON has wings and is breaking up. And Lovejoy has a comet within a comet. A comet within a comet? Man, all I know is breaking up is hard to do. First off, I would like to thank Bruce Gary, Tony Scarmato, and all the other amateur astronomers out there who have been picking up the slack for professional astronomers. And I recommend, if you want to stay up to date on all the best photographs of Comet ISON, head on over to spaceweather.com and check out their gallery. They update it regularly and it's pretty awesome. Comet ISON, the fragmented winged asterisk, a comet within a comet? Comet, question mark? All right, after I jumped the shark last night at GLP, I'm going to try and get back into form. We're taking a look at all the new data, all the new photos, all the new stories, and we're bringing it to you. Here's the deal, man. There have been some reports that ISON broke up, which is kind of weird because I remember